first off, I was right. They're gonna have to split up the Yonko in order to take him down. Just want to, get that
Of
on,
course, of course.
say that right from the beginning. That's about it. That's my only real thought. Like the rest of the chapter was pretty lit, but like that was the thing that stood out the most to me.
Some people here were right too. Ryan was right too. Orochi's out here. He's chilling. He was right.
Of course he's out here, nigga. Of course he's out here.
You forgot you said that, I feel like.
Not a doubt in my mind, bro.
Did you remember that? When you brought it up, if I hadn't said that, Ryan?
No, I just remember that everybody was just in agreement. We're just like, oh yeah, for sure. It was less of a prediction, more just like an observation.
My belief in that like wavered as the chapters went on. Like some chapters I'd be like, he could be alive, and some I'd be like, nah, he's dead. But I guess the whole true Oda does not kill off anybody, so even Orochi is still alive.
Yeah, for real.
Kandro's alive too. Everybody's alive, baby.
Oh,
I cannot believe Kandro's alive, bro. Like, I really thought they just offed that nigga, because like people in Wano go kind of hard, bro. I was like, yo, I don't really have a doubt that they just sliced him off, and because it was 9 of them, it was like 9 on 1. I was like, all right, he's dead. No way, he's fucking alive.
That's what I'm saying.
It's kind of weird that he's still alive though. Like, they imply that they fucked him up real good. So, how did he make it out? Did he use a clone or a doll or a drawing or some shit? Like, what happened?
Well, I think it's like what Ashura said. He was like, I guess the sword gets dull when it's a homie. Essentially, is what he said. Because I think he was responsible for like finishing him, and he just didn't. Which is like.
But it looked like he did, didn't he? They were all crying and shit.
Yeah. I don't know. It seemed a little.
But it makes sense that he's the one who created Odin, though. At least that's something that none of us thought about, and that made sense.
Yeah.
But I guess one thing is that dude Ashura dead? Because it looked like he was dead.
I'd like to think he's not, because it's too repetitive. Like we just lost Pedro the same fucking way. You know what I mean?
No, Pedro. I'd like to think this dude got stabbed. That dude got stabbed by a fake Odin.
I'd like to say he is dead. Like, I feel like at least keep up this tradition of like if you sacrifice yourself nobly for your friends and it happens to be you getting blown up, yeah, you actually die. Like at least one way, at least it's consistent. But I don't know. Like, what purpose does it serve if he like lives through that? Like he just had his like redeeming moment for being an asshole.
The stakes have to be high, so somebody gotta die. Oh, maybe that could have been the guy that Hawkins was talking about, to be honest. We always thought it was like a major nigga, but like maybe it was just fucking Ashura, for all we know.
I don't know, man. I feel like he's probably alive. If everyone else is alive, I feel like he would also cut the trend. But there's so few people, we've talked about this again. There's so many people on One Piece have not died when we thought they did.
I guess it's possible that, like, in the midst of the explosion, that Sanji comes through and just like grabs him out of the fucking air type shit. Dude, I gotta say, I had like the biggest smile on my face at the last like 3 pages, because it was just like all 7 of these crazy ass niggas just in like a brawl, and they're just like mad hyped to be there. Like Kaido and Big Mom are just like, these niggas real. Let's get into this shit. And all 5 of them are like laughing to themselves, like,
Zoro was struggling though. Zoro was struggling.
They were just like, damn,
Zoro was struggling. Zoro was ready for this shit. Ryan, your boy Zoro was struggling. Nigga was huffing and puffing. Everyone else was chilling, honestly. Everyone was like, yo, this is great. And Zoro was like, yo, I'm mad tired, bro. Huff puff.
Yo, like, I've rarely ever seen Zoro ever just tell them, like, no, don't just forge right ahead. Because Zoro's always been like, oh, if I fucking die, I'm just a man that was meant to go this far. Like, it is what it is. And this time he was just like, this ain't it.
I'm just saying, don't look like he can keep up, Ryan. Don't look like he can keep up, you feel me? It doesn't look like he's keeping up. Kid's having a great time. Kid's having a ball. He's just like laughing. He's like, this is great. I'm chilling. Luffy and Kaido, they're just having a great time. And Zoro's just struggling. He's like, I'm tired.
Well, Law and Kid are both playing with house money. Like, Kid ran up on Shanks, who he had no business on doing that shit, and got his arm chopped off. And he let him live. So Kid's over here like, all right, shit. Law's the same thing. Like, he thought he was going to give his life to fight Doflamingo, and he's still alive. So he's just like, fuck it. Luffy, we fighting this nigga? Alright, weird. Like, both of them have already fucking vacated their lives once already. So at this point, they're just fucking living for the thrill.
They're not idiots, though. They're not
They're not idiots, but you know, like
Law
after
planned this. Law planned this, Ryan. This is Law's plan still. Law had
he
planned to do
planned
this.
it.
He
He
planned
planned it.
all of this.
Part of his plan was just to, because he knew Luffy was a crazy nigga, so he knew if he had Kaido in the mix that he would do it. But he was also just like, I'll probably wind up dying somewhere in the process. Like he said, like I think the chance of this all working out is like less than 30% or some shit like that. So
Here's the question. Here's the question. The big question. How do they split up? I don't really know. I can't make that simple. All I know is that Luffy is fighting Kaido. There's no other way around. No other way around that. Otherwise, I don't have an answer. So hopefully, while I think of one, you can give me one.
yeah, because no one else can really damage him. Like it's him and Zoro. Well, Law can, but I definitely think Kid's more suited to fight Big Mom. I feel like Law could really help Luffy out against Kaido. Zoro fighting Big Mom doesn't really make sense to me. Well, I guess he could.
I agree. I feel like Luffy and Zoro make more sense for Kaido.
Yeah, I feel like the people who can actually hurt Kaido have to fight him, and then the other three have to take care of Big Mom somehow.
But we haven't even seen Big Mom get hurt in this instance.
Yeah, true. We've never seen Big Mom get hurt actually, though. So.
Well, she's definitely weak against lightning because when Nami Zeused her, she was like she felt that shit, and also when Law hit her with the counter shock, she screamed. So, I mean, it's the same way that Luffy takes hits and he's like, "Ow!" But like, you know, Luffy's a fucking maniac, so like he just kind of he deals with the pain. Like she felt it. She her durability is just fucking high as shit.
That counter shock is a good call. Yeah,
like that's exactly what Luffy said. He was just like, "Listen, they feeling it. They just got mad high HP. Like, let's just keep chipping away. We have no other option here."
Yeah, it just looks like they're more hurt than Kaido and Big Mom, but you know how One Piece is, they'll be fine. Like Luffy was getting bodied by Katakuri for like a million years, and he was like, time to turn it up. Alright, let's go. And I'm done. He's like, time to turn it up, and I'm done. See you, Katakuri, I'm done.
My question is, so this is a reaction and a prediction at once. She was like, Yamato's over here like, Momo, you're controlling your dragon form a little bit better or whatever the fuck. And she was like, man, I wish I had a power like that. Like, it's very similar to my father's power and all that kind of shit. And I'm wondering if there is some manner in which he can, like, amplify his, like, voice of all things or something, because he has it, as does Luffy, you know. I don't know exactly what that would entail, you know? Like, I don't think he can just call the Zao elephant to come through and fuck up Wano, because I think the Zao elephant is like a while away.
It doesn't move that
fast. I don't think he can. I don't really know what else he can call, you know? Like, is there another dragon in the sky somewhere? Like, if he did some voice of all things, is there another dragon that could come and just, like, fuck with Kaido for a little bit so they could take out Big Mom? I don't know. But I feel like that panel was there for a reason. I don't really know what it's for.
You know what I thought? I just thought of Yamato having a devil fruit.
Having a devil fruit?
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know. That's the thing, we don't know. And I don't know why that's what I pulled from it. I was like, it's got to be an ancient Zoan or a mythical Zoan. For sure.
Huh.
Why?
That's just the whole theme of Kaido's pirates.
Yeah, I would have said that a few dozen chapters ago, but like, does Kaido care about anybody? Like, it doesn't seem like he's shown any like real hint of familial love. Like, would he have gone out of his way to give his daughter, or son, whatever, mythical Zoan fruit if like he was like rebellious and modeled himself after like your like greatest enemy shit?
I mean, she has his moves. Clearly, must have taught Yamato something if she could use his moves.
Clearly, he doesn't really give a shit about anything other than the fact that you're Brolic. So, you know, at the end of the day, Yamato's Brolic, so he's just kind of like, okay, yeah, I don't think he cares. Yamato doesn't. Here's the thing: Yamato doesn't have horns, so she didn't get a smile fruit. So maybe she got a legitimate fruit.
I thought she did have horns.
Yeah.
She does have horns.
Does she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm wrong then. So yeah, in that case, I guess she would have to have a devil fruit, no?
I think she would, or he. I don't even know. I don't even know what pronouns.
I just say Yamato to make it easier.
I try to
but
also, but it's just hard sometimes.
remember, we don't know if Kaido has his horns because of the devil fruit, or if he's like not human. Remember, or if he's like some type of special human or something. And
Yeah.
Yamato is his daughter, so there's some like unexplained shit going on there.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all got any predictions for what's gonna happen?
I'm liking my Marco and Sanji tag team theory. I think that makes sense. I think it'd be good. I agree with Samir. He didn't go towards samurai. But also, how is Samurai gonna get out of that shit now that I think about it?
Duke
Without
Dogstone,
Sanji.
baby. Duke Dogstone, baby. He's gonna come through and get
Is
the
he?
dub.
Is he really with one leg and no Sulong? I guess they're both wounded. He's probably gonna die after this, though.
Maybe. But
Die? Sure.
But even said there's no moons here. And he's like, yeah, but you got no poison gas, bro. What are you gonna do, bro? It's me and you. What do you got?
You know
Okay,
what?
okay.
Oh, I should have mentioned this in the review part, but like that line was so dope. He was like, "Yeah, if you weren't being cheap last time, I would have whipped you then too." Just like that nice little retort. But yeah, all right.
I think perhaps wild out there prediction. There's a what's it called? Zao. You know, there's a mink capability where they can fuse with each other. So rather than fight him one on one, Ogstrom and what's the other guy's name? Duke the cat. They go full cat dog and then they whoop his ass. That'd be kind of hilarious, honestly.
That'd be crazy, dude. Like, I don't know. I hope so. I do like both of them a lot, and like the fact that they were like, we've been on Roger's ship, but then we hated each other for like 20 fucking years after that. I hope so.
Mm.
I don't know. I feel like though, mostly see more of the fight. I feel like still. I feel like we're
I feel like I don't want to see Fusion in One Piece, just because I feel like when Fusion popped in Dragon Ball Z, it's when it like you basically could assume, all right, there's no more limits. Like anything could happen here. And I feel like it's nice to have One Piece be more contained than like pulling out fucking Fusion. Especially if they have to do a dance. If they have to do a dance, I might have to quit One Piece for a couple weeks.
It'd be pretty fire though. That Luffy Zoro fusion.
That'd be funny as shit.
Imagine Nightmare Luffy, but with Zoro's powers in him. Oh.
No. I got it. Prediction. Law's just like, there's a surgery I didn't tell you guys about. What's that? Diffusion surgery. Could happen.
That's what I'm saying. Dax is clearly not having
it. I know, right? We did say Law had to pull something else out of his bag of trips. That'd be a big something else.
You know what? For real, I don't have many predictions from this chapter. Like, I feel like even though some things happen, they spent so much time with the scabbards, like realizing they were being fooled about Odin, which kind of pissed me off actually that they fell for that. Like, I know they like really love their master and shit, but like the real life just I don't know. But half the chapter was spent doing that. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen based on.
What would you think it would be?
Hmm?
Like I don't blame them for being fooled. Like who do you think it would be if he showed up like that? We were talking about it the whole time, and the answer was Katarina Devon and a fox. Like, how were they supposed to know that was Conjuro? Well, we didn't even know it was Conjuro.
I'm not saying they should have known it was Conjuro. I'm saying they should have known it wasn't Odin, and immediately gotten into like defensive form and been like, "Who the fuck are you?" or something, rather than spending like all that time just for Hashira Dojo to get stabbed.
But to say that Toki could send him in the future was totally possible. That's within realm of possibility.
It is, but he was dead. They saw him die, didn't they? It got boiled.
Yeah.
And then shot, like in the head.
Yeah. I don't know, but I don't know, because she and Odin knew that 20 years from now this would all happen. That's the thing. The fact that he knew already could have made it a possibility that something could happen that got him in the future in the first place.
That's fair.
Because he was predictive enough to know, he's like, 20 years, everything is going to change type shit. I don't know.
What do you think is going to happen with Orochi?
That was my question. I don't know.
I don't know what purpose he's going to serve. Like, now that he's still alive, like, what is he going to do? Like, is Orochi strong?
He's from Momo. Momo's going to beat the shit out of him.
So I kind of think, too.
Momo might rock
might be a dragon versus dragon situation. That may be the answer to my question as to why they fucking brought that shit up.
Orochi's so weak. He could totally take Orochi. With the Kaido power, basically, that Yamato's talking about, it's like, yo, your power is just like my father. You get, like, angry or scared and your shit comes out. Like, if he does Orochi, he could probably slap Orochi, bro. Hydra or not.
That's true. He could pull off some Kid Gohan shit.
Exact. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's a good one. I love that reference. Yeah. Hit the Masenko in your face. I'm sure he shoot a fireball. That's just a great thing. He can shoot a fireball because, like, we've seen him fly. We've seen him fly in Punk Hazard. He could do some stuff. Like, probably do like a blast breath like him.
Oh, I just fucking realized Kaido's about to have some fucking cheat codes, dude. They're gonna be like,
what do you mean?
They're gonna try, like, cause now he's in his hybrid form, so he's gonna be like, alright, I'm about to hit you with my club. Make that shit be flamed, and then fucking start beating niggas. You know what I mean? Like, my God, it's about to be stupid.
Like a boss fight where he like levels up midway between. Okay, yeah.
No, dead ass, dude. He's gotta pull out some fucking bullshit.